Hello. Well, I got kind of a surprise for everyone today. As you can see, I have something here. It says do not open until June 2025 for the CED workshop. It also says purchased on Saturday, September 28th, 2024. I was going to hold off until June. This is March 2nd. But as I'll explain as I go along, I've decided that I want to go ahead and do this now rather than wait. So let me remove the plastic and I'll show you what's underneath. So what we're looking at here is a brand new, never been used SJT 300 video disc player. Interesting story how I came about it. There was a person on Facebook and they were selling like 3 of these that had never been opened. They were also selling the display cabinets that you see there and several discs that all used to belong to a CED movie rental store in the 80s. Well, I didn't have enough money to buy everything when they had it listed. So what happened was a pawn shop in Kentucky called Uncle Sam's Pawn Shop bought everything. And I got to talking to them through eBay because I bought a few of their items. And they said, I bought a few of the movies that they were selling. And they said they'd be willing to sell one of the players to me. And if I would come and pick it up. And I live in Ohio, so it was about a 3-hour drive. And I went and picked it up. At the time, the display cases were in the owner's garage. And he wanted to get rid of those as quickly as possible. His wife was not happy that they were taking up so much room. So we negotiated a price on those. I went back a few weeks later. I had to get a U-Haul to go and pick those up. But I did go ahead and buy the player. So what we're looking at here is, like I said, it's never been opened. It's never been played. It should be a 0-hour player. And the reason why I decided to go ahead and open it now was I have this SJT 300 that I bought off eBay really, really cheap. And I bought it just to be a donor. You know, I knew I had the new one, so I wanted the donor. And I've been working on it, getting it up and running. And I was talking with Josh Gibson, and it turns out that it might be the stylus might not be working on it or might be messed up. Everything else seems to be working fine. And I was going to send the stylus to him, and he said he would test it out for me. And then he had an idea where I could buy another one if I needed it. But then I guess got to thinking, you know, I got a stylus right here. It's brand new. It's never been used. So I might as well just go ahead and open this up and, get it all cleaned up, put on new belts, get it lubricated, and start using this as my full-time player. I had been using the Hitachi that most of you have probably already seen, I've talked about. And I've got the remote control for that. And back here, I even have the box still. So I'm thinking about probably selling that in the near future because I think I want an RCA model. The Hitachi was fun. It was rare. Finding it with a remote control was really cool. But honestly, I'd rather have one of these later model RCA players than an Hitachi. So without further ado, let's open this up. Now, I noticed the tape had already been removed, but it was still, you can see here, it's still stuck, right? So it doesn't feel like it's ever been opened. And you can see here, so I'm going to pop that open. We're going to walk around the other side and do the same thing over here. Let's excuse my dogs playing in the background. They're having fun. And here we go. Brand new, never been used, never been opened player. Manual, still in the original plastic, never been opened. We'll set that over here. Man, everything still feels really tight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this for a second and take everything out of the box, and then we will see how everything else looks. So 1 second. So right away off here, I found here's the cord, and the remote was tucked down in here. So we got the remote. Let's go ahead and remove some of this foam. Wow, this thing has never seen daylight. You know, maybe I should have waited to take it to the CED workshop, but it's just too cool. I gotta be honest, there's lots of reasons why I wanted to open this, but one of the reasons was I just couldn't wait any longer. Let's see, here's an adapter. So if all you had was a cable input, you had your adapter. Here's 3 extremely corroded batteries. I'm going to go over here under the light so you can see this a little bit better. Look at that, man. The things are nasty. I will not be opening the bag. We'll be just probably putting those in a small box and taping it up and throwing them away. All right, so now I'm going to lift it up out of here, and I'm going to pause this while I lift it up. I don't want to risk hurting anything. Okay, so I have it out of the box. I just want to point this out. I did find the RCA composite cables that came with it. So that's really cool that they even gave you both options. And I doubt there's anything at the bottom, but let's look. Nope. So that's it. That's everything that was in the box. So for now, I'm going to move the box over here out of the way. I'm going to keep it up off the floor because I don't want it to get damaged. So here we're looking at the back of the player. The cord still wrapped. Let's walk around and look at the front. Man, that looks beautiful. What's it say? Before use, remove by pulling down. So probably just to keep things in place while it was packed. All right. So there you have it. It is out of the box. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to open it up. I'm going to put some lubrication on the gears using this really cool stuff that I bought from Josh. And also I'm going to see, I'm sure there's 2 belts in there that I'm sure need replaced. So I'll replace those, but there's lots of videos of people doing that online. So I'm not going to waste your time on that. So I'm going to just do that. And then I'm going to hook it up and I'll run it for its first time with on this video so we can all see it for the first time together. So I'll be back shortly. Real quick, I did want to show you the inside. Man, this thing is clean. You could tell it's been 40 whatever years just sitting there. There's not a speck of dust on the inside of this thing. So I'm going to check, I want to change the 2 belts and we'll get this thing up and running. I'll be back. And as I thought, that right there, what you're looking at, is the function belt that goes in there. So I had to obviously it's just disintegrated over the years, so I had to take this piece off and put it in there and kind of lube up the gears and stuff. So we should be ready for a test run here shortly. Just a few more little things and we'll give it a shot. Okay, so for the first time in 42 years, we're going to see if we've brought this player to life and saved it from the junk heap. Okay, so here we go. Power on. Everything went into load position. Doesn't want to go in, so let's grab another one just to see if it's the disc, and then if it's not the disc, there's something blocking it, and I will need to figure out what. Nope, something is definitely blocking this, so give me a moment to figure it out, and I will be right back. Okay, so I figured that part out. Just wanted to show you guys the loading mechanism works. But then listen. Oh yes, the turntable is too low. So give me a moment and I'm going to correct this. Make sure everything ejects properly. So the machine definitely is working. So let's adjust our plate and see if that fixes it. I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got the player. I figured out every little thing. It's interesting, there was no thrust plate in it. I took one out of my donor machine, so the donor machine is paying off already. As soon as I put that in there and gave a couple little twists, it started working perfectly. So, of course, those of you who know me know that we're going to start with Jaws 3. And then the auto feed and auto reject is working. It's my new TV setup. We have picture, we have sound. Notice the player is super quiet now. I've got the remote control. Let's try. There's the visual scan. Rawr, Jaws 3. We have high speed scan. We have pause. Of course, there's no video with pause.
World Guide.
Well, I would say it was a very successful purchase. Everything looks great. Sorry I couldn't wait till June to do this with everybody at the CED workshop. My puppy's barking. But I'm glad I was able to get it up and running, and now I have an RCA player that is in mint condition, and hopefully it'll last me a long time.
I thought you said those tracks were
Sure. Hey guys.
All right. Thank you guys for watching my video. Everybody have a great day.